We're here for 60 minutes together. Little Baptiste power yoga. Child's pose. Begin to cultivate Ujjayi breath. Bring the breath in and out your nose. Put some energy on the back of your throat and start to build some heat. Allow the sound of your breath to present you to the here, to the now, the four corners of your mat, to the four walls of the room. And then what can you create with it in this moment? So maybe it's just heat, simply heat. Or what about space? Surrender. An opportunity for growth, for what's possible in this practice and beyond. Take one more big breath in, expand your lungs, expand your rib cage. Exhale, pull the pit of your belly in and up, lower your hips to your heels. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, press your palms forward, send your hips up and back towards the back wall meets the ceiling in this room. And do your thing. Walk your dog, wag your tail, shake your head, yes and no. And take a little internal inventory this morning. Breathe in, press all your knuckles forward towards the front of the room. Lift your hips away from your bottom ribs, up and away from your bottom ribs. Invite in your legs, squeeze your thighs to the bones, and then descend your heels towards the earth. Like your heels may touch, may not, you can bend your knees. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lengthen your right leg. Lift it up, lengthen it. Square your hips off this morning. Soften your right hip down. Square your hips to the earth. Dorsiflex your top foot. Turn your toes towards your nose. And firm the muscles up of your right leg. Quadriceps, hamstring, glute. Yeah, soften your right hip down just a titch, Ellie. Yeah. Take another breath in. Power it up. Breathe out. Release. Switch sides. Start with your feet together. Inhale. Lengthen your left leg back and up. And it's a breathing exercise. How's the quality of your breath? Hear your breath. Hear your neighbor's breath. Breathe for one another. And your top pinky toe is going to dictate your hip alignment. Spin your top pinky toe down. That's it, Rihanna. Spin your inner thigh up. Soften your left hip down, Wendy. Soften your left hip down. Square your hips up. Yeah, more. Like you're putting a footprint on the back wall. Right there, right there. Yeah. Take one more big breath in. Yeah, soften your hip down, Carrie. Square your hips up. Square your hips up. Now take the bend out of your top leg. Put a footprint on the back wall. Right there. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath into your nose. Send it out your nose. Look forward. Tippy toe to your hands. Ragdoll pose. Grab opposite elbow. Hang out in a forward fold. Place your feet on 12 o'clock. If you look at them, it should look like railroad tracks. Parallel your feet to one another. And if it's tugging on your back in any way, bend your knees more. There should be a severe hinge at your hip creases. So we hinge from the hip creases as opposed to the waist. Open your heart wide. Pull your shoulders up away from your ears. Move the crown of your head towards the earth. And every time you inhale, plug back into your feet. Rise your hips higher. And every time you exhale, with your hips high, drop your head lower. Inhale, exhale. Again, it's like a breathing exercise. Like everything we do here. big, big breath work. Otherwise, it'd just be some kind of fancy calisthenics if we weren't moving with breath in here. Draw one more breath in. Send it all out. Release your arms. Toe heel your feet closer. Ground your feet down. Inhale, reach for the sky. High mountain. Go up big. Go up bright. Up, up, up. Go up, up, up. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Samasthiti. Samati. We'll open the practice together this morning through the sound of one Om. Take a big inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your eyes. Inhale, touch the sky. High mountain. Go up. Exhale. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Bow down. Touch the earth. Halfway lift. Move the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. If you need to put your hands on your shins in your flat back, do it. Put your hands on the mat. Step back. High plank. Exhale. Low plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. It's early. Downward facing dog. So you all know the modifications. Anytime you need to dial it down a notch, put your knees on the earth. And then go down with a flat back, with a straight spine. And so it doesn't really matter what you're doing. It's more, how are you doing it? How are you doing it? With integrity? Be intentional. Bring in some intentionality. Give yourself more room. Walk your feet further back or take your hands further forward. Broaden up your base. One more inhale. Send the whole breath out your nose. Look up, get to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sun A, root to rise, high mountain. Uttanasana, forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Upward facing dog, bring your heart through your arms. Open your heart wide. Down dog, pull the pit of your belly in and up, go back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Can you spread your fingers wider and bring more weight in the inside of your palms? And from there, broaden your upper back. Knit your front ribs in. Squeeze the thighs onto the bones. Spin your inner thighs in and back. Hug in, look up, jump to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Deepen your forward fold, exhale. Ground down to rise up, high mountain. Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Upward facing dog. Press your palms down to come up. Press your palms forward to go back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in through your nose. Send the breath out your nose. Draw one more inhale. Empty out. Hug in, look up, jump up to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. One more sun A. Root to rise. Reach up, inhale. Uttanasana, forward fold. Flat back, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hands and feet, check in. Check yourself. Like, what's going on in your hands? Are they active? Lift your elbows up away from your wrists. Lift your shoulders up away from your elbows. Lift your hips away from your bottom ribs and bring in your legs. Power it through your legs. Hug in, look up, jump up to the top. Flat back, inhale, open your heart wide. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees 90 degrees. Get your thighs parallel to the earth. Sit down, chair. Utkatasana. And then if you feel like you've lost any of the action of your feet, bring the awareness back into your feet. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Bring more weight into your heels and pull them away from one another. Draw the pit of your belly into your spine. Lengthen the back of your neck. Spread your fingers wide. Sit low. Fill your lungs up. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side Virabhadrasana 1. Pivot your left foot. Step your right foot between your hands. Warrior 1. Hold for 3 breaths. Bring the awareness back into your feet. Step into the earth. Root the outside edge of your back foot down. Spin your back inner thigh in and back towards the back of the room. And then notice how that's going to facilitate the squaring of your hips. Dip into your front knee. Stack it over your front ankle. Lean your upper body back. Reach up, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Go down, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, left side, Virabhadrasana 1. Pivot your right foot, step your left foot, rise on up. Hold for 3 breaths. And then check in. How's the quality of your breathing? Turn your palms towards one another. Spin your pinky fingers in and back. Soften your brow. Yeah, like where can you let go? What can you get rid of? The tension in your toes? The tension in your jaw? The resistance, sit down, reach up, breathe in. Chaturanga, flow down, breathe out. Up dog, inhale. Soften your ankles. Down dog, exhale. Pause, breathe. And create something new. Hands, shoulders, hips, feet. Doing your scan, sort through it. Empty your lungs, look up, jump to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sit down in your chair, Utkatasana. Uttanasana. Flat back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Right side, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach up, look up, inhale, chaturanga, flow down, exhale, like water, up dog, down dog, left side, Virabhadrasana 1, go up, big and bright, reach high, exhale, flow low, upward facing, downward facing, pause for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, shins parallel to the earth. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, bend your knees, shins parallel to the earth. Exhale, straighten your legs. Do it again, bend your knees, shins parallel to the earth. Exhale, straighten your legs. One more time, bend your knees, stay right there. Empty everything out, hug in, look up, and then jump up to the top. Halfway lift, forward fold. One more round, sun beat, Utkatasana. Uttanasana. Breathe in, flat back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, Vira 1. Sit low, reach high. Exhale, flow. High to low, go. Stay low when you go up and back, over to the left, Vira 1. Take a big step forward, reach up. Chaturanga, flow down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pause. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Bring your feet together. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip up. Look to the left. Hang there or flip your dog. And then once you flipped your dog, put your feet on 6 o'clock towards the back of the room. Move your tailbone towards the back of your knees. Move your heart towards the front of the room. Yeah, where'd your breath go? Where'd your breath go? Plug in, drop your head back, open your eyes, and reach for what you see. Float your hips high, float them up, Rihanna. Go, go, go. Come around high plank. Roll both heels to the right side of the room, Vashisthasana, side plank. Make it your own. Dorsiflex your feet. Lift your hips up. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Spread your top fingers wide. Okay, take a peek up. Breathe in. Nice, Wendy. Chaturanga Dandasana. Go down. Breathe out. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Always an option to get rid of the vinyasa. Like, that's on you. Bring your feet together. Inhale, take your left leg back and up. Bend your knee. Open your hip up. And then if this feels good this morning, stay here. Like, hang out with it. Play with it. You want to flip it? Go for it. Look right. Bam. There you go. Over and up. Plug into your feet. Lengthen the entire back of your body. Equal and opposite directions. Soften your brow. Relax your throat a little bit. Yeah. And stretch your gaze. Where your eyes go, your body's going to follow. See a spot on the floor. Look for it. Touch it. Good. Come around. High plank. Roll your heels to the other side. Vashisthasana. Side plank. Stack your feet. Or take a variation. You can do a tree in here or a big toe pose. Everybody move your tailbone towards your heels. Yeah, and then automatically that fires up your belly. Pull the pit of your belly in. Core stabilization. Core stabilization. So if your butt's sticking towards the calendar street, yeah, just scoop your tailbone under a little bit. And then float your hips up. Reach up, look up. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow, high to low. Go up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. And then commit to this pose. Commit to creating the most powerful down dog of your day right here. Because it's in this moment that you want to drop out and take a drink of water and wipe off your brow, and I get it. Well, you just commit to this one down dog to get stronger for you, for others. Bring your feet together. Take your right knee to your nose. Touch your knee onto your nose. Look forward, crescent pose. Put your foot between your hands. Rise on up. Stack your back heel on the top of the ball mount of your back foot. And that may require more space front to back. So if your front knee is going out beyond your front ankle, give yourself more space. Bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Twist to the right side. Lock your elbow on the outside of your front leg. Reignite your back leg. Your back leg is your source of power. For support, put your knee on the floor. Feeling steady and strong, open your arms up. Challenge yourself. How do you know where to go? Hear your breath. You cannot go wrong if you're riding the wave of your breath. Feels like it's too much on your neck? Look beyond your front toes. Lengthen your neck. Then shift your gaze up. Spread your fingers wide. Take another breath in. Take a big breath out. That's it, McKenna. Rise to center. Crescent pose, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Spin it open. Put the weight even between your 2 feet. Stack your spine directly on top of your pelvis. So notice, like, are you reaching forward? Are you hanging in the back? What are we in the forward motion, right? We're in the future. We in the past. Come to center. Be in the now. Tilt to the right. Side angle pose. Put your fingertips on a block or rest your forearm on your thigh. And press your arm up against your leg and your leg back into your arm. Nice, Don. Tuck your right hip under. Roll your top lung back. And find the freedom in it. You create it. So how? Create stability in your lower body. And that'll bring all kinds of freedom in your upper body. Spin your heart high into the sky. Warrior two, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Windmill down, move through your vinyasa, up and back, deep and free. Ujjayi. Together, take a breath into your nose. Send the breath out your nose. Bring your left knee to your nose. Touch your knee to your nose. You can kiss it. Yeah, if you can't get it up there, just bring your shoulders further up over your wrist. Pull the pit of your belly in it up, and then kiss your knee. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Come on up. And take time to sturdy it up. From the floor to your core, and from your heart to your hands. Drop your hands to your heart, prayer. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the left side. And this is where you lock your elbow on the outside of your front leg. And then if you need to look at your front knee, look at it. Has it collapsed in? Push your knee up against your arm. Yeah, open your front knee up, Brianna. Take your feet, there it is, hip width distance. That's it. Reignite your back leg. Open your arms up. Yeah, can you float your belly up off your front thigh? There it is, Ellie. Right here, hang for 5. You're in it for 4. Commit to it. 3, 2, 1. Crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Give yourself room. Sit down. Come into center. Tilt to the left, side angle. And notice where the resistance stemming from. So is there resistance? Toes, hips? Is it in the physical body? In the emotional body? Open the front of your body up. Spin your heart up. Is it in the mental state? Where's the resistance stemming from? It's just an inquiry. There's no good or bad or right or wrong. It just is. Rise up, warrior 2, breathe in. Windmill down, chaturanga. Stay low when you go. Up dog, open your heart wide. Press your palms down to come up. Pull the pit of your belly in and up to go back. Downward facing up. Breathe, please. Empty your lungs entirely. Look up, jump up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring your hands to your heart, breathe in. Twist to the right side. If you're up for side crow this morning, go for it. So we're not gonna be here long. Do your thing, flush up your knees, square up your hips. If you're hanging in your chair, get your butt down and your heart up. Your hips should be below your heart. Nice, Wendy. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chair pose, inhale. Bring your hands to your hearts, exhale. Draw a breath in, twist to the other side. And then if you did side crow on the first side, or even if you didn't and you want to do it now. Go. If you're unsure, look at your knees. Are they even? Yeah, pull your right hip back, Carrie. Pull your right hip back, Wendy. Pull your right hip back, Ellie. Flush up your knees. Square up your hips. Open your arms. You're right here for 5. You got this. Stay in your feet. 4. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. 3, 2, 1. Chair pose, inhale. Place your belly on your thighs. Forward fold, exhale. Split your feet. Catch your big toes with your peace finger. Take a breath in. Pull down, breathe out. So Don said there was a foot of snow on the mountain. That means ski season's coming, right? So like chair poses. We'll be doing a lot of Utkatasana. Just like that. You said it, not me. Open your chest up. Open the front of your body up. If your belly touches your thighs, awesome. Use your thighs as feedback to walk your front ribs down your legs. And then one day your chest is going to touch your knees and the crown of your head is going to touch your toes. Envision it. Envision it. And you see it and you go for it. Fan your elbows wide to the side. Get your shoulders out of your ears. Yeah, take your knees a little wider, McKenna. Just a little, your knees. So stack your knees over your feet. There you go. So bring your feet back to where they were. Hip width, there. And then just stack your knees. That's it right there. Feels different, yeah? Big stretch right here. Yeah. Release your feet, crow pose. 1 crow for 6 deep breaths. Bakasana, go. Put your hands on the mat. Gaze out beyond your hands. That's it, Rihanna. Super glue your big toes together. That's a non-negotiable. Because if you take your feet wide, automatically you're like way off center. Stay in center. Center yourself. Squeeze in, press down, pull in and up. You're well over halfway. Turn your breath on. Turn it up. Yeah, one more squeeze in. Exhale, Chaturanga. Flow up and flow back. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Gorilla pose. Turn your palms to the sky. Step on your hands. Massage your wrists with your toes. Gorilla pose. Are you okay, John? Yeah? Are you okay? Okay. Just checking. I mean, it just like means you gave it your all. So congratulations. When you fall out, you're like, yeah, I'm like doing it, giving it my all. Okay, and then where can you relax? Your jaw, your eyes, your cheeks, your teeth, your tongue. Ah. You can turn it into a resting pose. Any forward fold, you can turn it into a resting pose. Make it as active or as passive as you'd like. This is your time. Release your feet, downward facing dog. Breathe in, press your knuckles forward. Lift your hips high. Exhale, drop your heels low. Hug in, look up, jump to the top of the mat. Go. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Ground down and rise up, high mountain. Gyrodasana, eagle, right side. Swing your right arm under, double cross palms together. Sit down, take your right leg up and around. Set your sight on one still point of focus. Drishti. How's the quality of your breath? Ujjayi. Hug your inner thighs together. Square your hips to the front of the room. Hug your forearms together. Broaden your chest. Broaden your upper back. Yeah. Drop your chin. Lengthen the back of your neck. Sit back. Sit down. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Draw your right knee high. Kick your foot towards the front of the room. Inhale, bend your knee, reach up. Exhale, kick your right foot towards the front of the room. Inhale, grow tall, bend your knee, go up, up, up. Kick your foot to the front of the room. Hold right there. Pulse your leg up and down for 5. Yeah, pull the pit of your belly in and up. 4, 3. Refrain from leaning back. 2, 1. Bend your knee, look up. Dekasana, kick back, airplane pose. Okay, where'd your breath go? So I should hear a lot of breath in the room right now. You should hear it. Your neighbors should hear it. Lengthen your top leg and then lift it. Spin your inner thigh to the sky. Place your hands at your heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Half moon. Drop your left fingertips on the block. Are you on the other leg, Wendy? How'd that happen? I don't know either. What is going on? That's okay. You just keep doing that side. You'll catch us on the other side. Stack your hips on top of one another. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Spin your heart towards the right side of the room, towards the fireplace side of this room. And then can you lift your top leg high? Lift it. There it is, Rihanna. Lift, lift, lift. Look up, breathe in, release, forward fold. Shake it out, shake it off, move it around. Okay, plug into your feet. Ground down. Inhale, reach up, high mountain, eagle, left side. Swing your left arm under, sit down, take your left leg around. Awesome variation for the legs on this one is to put your left toes on a block or to take a half Utkatasana on the legs. Breathe in, hug in, lean back, like you're sliding down the back wall. From the floor to your core, from your heart to your hands. Integral, integration, intentionality. Fill your lungs up. Exhale, sit down, empty out. Slowly rise up. Bring your arms up, bring your left knee up. Draw a breath in. Kick your left foot towards the front of the room. Bend your knee, reach up. Kick your left foot forward towards the front of the room. Do it again, bend your knee, go up. Kick forward, hold right there, and pulse. Maybe we didn't do enough, but that's okay. Just pulse for 5, 4. Activate your foot. 3, spread your toes. 2, hold the pit of your belly in and up, go up, up, up. 1, bend your knee, reach up. Dekasana, kick back, fly, airplane pose. And land, be in it. Explore it. Move the crown of your head and the sole of the back foot equally, opposite, away from one another. Lengthen, then lift up. Go up, heart, up. Place your hands at your heart. Pause for a breath. Half moon. Drop your right fingertips to the earth or bring the earth to you with a block. And then plug in. Draw a breath in. Hug everything into the center line of your body. That's your medial chain. And open out from there. Dorsiflex your top foot. Spread through your toes. Yeah. More awareness in the belly. Reach up. Take a peek up. Open up. Release. Forward fold. Shake it out. Shake it off. Put your hands on your hips. Ground your feet down. Inhale. Float up with a flat back, with a straight spine. Come to standing. Vrikshasana, tree pose, right side. Step into your left foot. Pick your right foot up. Place it up on your left inner thigh. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms towards the earth, and then rise up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, hug in. Breathe out, go up. Express up, out, and away. Look up. Put it in a back bend. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. So some of you need to drop, there it is, down, nice. Yeah, carry shoulders down, windy shoulders down. Go up and back, up and back. Bring your hands to your heart, release, switch sides. Step into your right foot, pick your left foot up. Tree pose. Root to rise. Challenge yourself, look up. And lift your entire rib cage off your pant line. Pull your shoulders on your back. Walk your gaze back. Yeah, back bend, drop back, drop back, drop back. Bring your hands to your heart, release. Step to the top of your mat, Samasthiti. You can bring your hands to your heart or take mountain pose, but come to a place of neutral and to a place of stillness. And bring your awareness into your feet. Like, what's going on in your feet? So if I were to come over and just like tap you on the shoulder, just kind of push you a little bit, like poke, you know, sometimes you just get like poked and prodded, annoyed, right? Like, is that going to take you over? Is it going to take you out? Is it throw you off? Plug in. Firm your legs up. Spin your inner thighs in and back. Move your tailbone down. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Come into your true north, which is like your highest self, your inner truth, representing the highest version of you. How does that feel? Open your eyes. Inhale, touch the sky, high mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, get a long spine. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low flow. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right side Virabhadrasana 1 to Virabhadrasana 2. Go up, open out. Place the weight evenly between your 2 feet. So if there's more weight in your front leg, your front foot, your front leg is going to get really tired really quickly. So if we were to hold this for like the next 6 minutes, would you be able to sustain it? Like that's the place you want to be right now. If we held this for 6 minutes, would you be able to sustain it right where you are? Center yourself, float your arms up, belly, hug in to express out. Straighten your front leg, reach forward, breathe in. Trikonasana, tilt to the right side, breathe out. Inward anchor your feet. Spin your inner thighs away from one another. And then can you get longer on the right side? Put the block on the outside of your front foot, Rihanna. Try that. Yeah, and then open your foot up, front foot up just a little bit. There, that's 12 o'clock. And give yourself some room to grow. Go to the second level on your block. Turn it up 1 level. Try that out. Yeah, and fingertips there. Big space now. More length there. Yeah. I'm going to bring this closer. There, and then just lengthen this side. Good. All that rolls open. Bring your top arm over your top ear. And then take your bottom hand in the same direction, like you've got a huge beach ball between your hands. Okay, like where's your legs? Use your legs. Come back into your legs. Come back into your core. Spin your heart towards the ceiling. Yeah, if you don't have the length in your spine, it's going to be really difficult to do this. Rise up through center. Turn your toes to the left. Set yourself for a wide leg straddle forward fold. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Unlock your knees. Step into the earth. Look up. Forward fold. Go down. Reach your knuckles up and over your head. Or at least that's the direction you're working towards. Nice work, you guys. Don't force a thing. Don't force anything. Soften where you need to. Activate what you need to. Try easy. Ease and effort. Blending the two. Beautiful blend of the two energies within you. And then we have a little more of a wherewithal to do that with others. So somebody comes up to you with a little more warrior, a little more of the warrior, and then you just like, I don't know, soften some more, a little more poet, bring a little more poet. Bring your hands to your hips, root to rise, come on up. Pivot, face the front of the room. Square your hips off to the front of the room. It's going to require you to step your back foot in. Take a breath in, grow your spine tall, forward fold, drape yourself over your front leg. Put your fingertips on the floor. Turn your fingertips towards the back of the room and begin to spider crawl your fingertips towards the back of your mat. But only as far as you can keep a flat back and a straight spine. We never compromise alignment for depth. Wait for it. It's where the patience piece comes into yoga, teaching us to be patient with ourselves and being okay with right where we are. Like it's like perfectly imperfect. And trust that there's a grander plan. I'm not going to force the river. It doesn't work. Can't do it. You can paddle with it. You can be in it, in the flow. Definitely can't force it. Keep your left fingertips down. Take your right hand up. Twisted triangle. Plug back into your feet. Like what's happening in your feet? Plug in. Square your hips up. So if you press into the ball mound of your front foot in and forward, feel your right hip come up. Soften your left hip down. Square them up. Reach up. Look up. Put your hands on the mat. Step back, high plank. Exhale, low push up. Upward facing dog. Open your heart wide. Ignite your belly. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in, big breath out. Left side, Virabhadrasana 1 to 2. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open out. And go right to it. So like it's that place. If you were to hold this 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, because is this the spot where you'd like to be? Get there. Soften what you can. Activate what you must. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward. Trikonasana. Tilt to the left. Triangle pose. Do it now. Bring your top arm over your top ear. And if you feel like you lose any of the integration, back up a little bit. Go back in. Get back in there. Then invite your bottom arm into the equation. Yeah, bottom arm. And then envision the big beach ball between your hands. Yeah. Hug in. Nice, Wendy. Hug in. Spin your heart up, 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 and then rise up through center. Turn your toes towards the left, towards the fireplace. Parallel your feet. Turn your toes in a little more than your heel. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath in. Look up. Forward fold. Hinge at your hip creases. Lengthen your spine as you go down. Drop your hands on the mat. And then it's on you. If you want to walk your hands back until the heel of your hands are in line with the heel of your feet, do it like that. You can always catch the outside of your feet somewhere or your big toes and pull down. Or you can start working on your tripod headstand. If you have your classic headstand pretty much in check, and start working on tripod headstand. You going for it, McKenna? No? Okay. Just checking. Come back into your feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Root to rise. Float up with a flat back, with a straight spine, with an open heart. Yeah, go back down. Go back down. Forward fold. Now just go back down. You're like, shit, what's happening? Yeah. Okay, hands on your hips. Look to the left in this front mirror. And then go up halfway. Halfway. And is your heart open? And is your spine flat? Are you hanging in your lower back? Pull your front ribs in, Ellie. Pull. There it is. Okay, blow yourself a kiss. Then come on up. Turn your toes towards the front of the room. Pyramid pose. Square your hips up. If your hips had headlights on it, they'd be shining straight forward. Lengthen. Bow down. Forward fold. Over your front leg. Step your back foot in a little more, Carrie. Yeah, bring that right hip around. You guys bring your right hip around. It's a breathing exercise. Twisted triangle. Move your hips towards the back of the room, both of them. Yep, that's it, Don. Left hip back, right hip, both hips equally. Pull them back. Move your heart towards the front of the room. Spin your heart up, reach up. Take your left hand up. And you feel like you lose some of it from the floor. You get back in your feet to your core. Pull your belly in and up. And from your heart, spin it up. Spread your top fingers wide to the sky. Drop your hands to the mat, high plank. Exhale, lower down to the earth for the count of 5, 4, 3. You should be in a hover. Hover with your elbows 2 inches off your ribs. 2, 1. Come on down. Good work. Take rest. Crocodile. Cross palm over palm. Put your forehead on your palm. Take rest. Locust pose. Bring your arms down by your sides. Create jet airplane wings with your arms. Turn your palms to the earth. Put your forehead on the mat. Bring your legs together to start. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fly. Lift everything off the floor. Imagine your toes are going to touch the back of the room. Lengthen. Straighten your legs. Take the bend out of your knees. Lift your thigh bones. That's the top of your leg. Lift your thigh bones off the floor. Go up, go up, go up. Come down. Put your left ear on the mat. Face the right. Take rest. Dayurasana. Bow pose. Bend your knees. Bring your heels to your hips. Grab your feet from the outside. Place your thumb in the grip. Straighten your wrists. Put your forehead on the mat. Breathe in. Kick back. Go up. Breathe out. Kick away. Your breath. Leading it. Your kick. Driving it. If your knees start to sway, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. If you see your knees, recreate it. Your knees. You want them directly behind your hips. Kick, kick, kick. Go up. Come down. Put your right ear on the mat. Face the left. Take rest. Bend your knees. Wave your feet side to side. Feel release in your lower back. Upward facing dog. Yeah, cat scratch your hands back to move your heart forward through your arms. Activate the top of your feet. Relax your booty. Lift your heart up. Look up. Down dog. Go back. It's a big 180. Be mindful. Yeah, that's it, Wendy. Awesome. Plug into your hands. Plug into your hands. Look up. Walk or jump through. Sit on your butt. Lie down on your back. 2 more back bends. Bridge or full wheel. Set up. Float your hips up. If you're going to full wheel, bring your hands alongside your ears. Fingers towards the front room. Go up. Everybody go up. So I'll start counting the breaths once everyone's up. Okay, now we're up for 4 breaths. So breathe in, breathe out. Bridge pose. Parallel your feet to one another. Now, use your feet. Use your legs. Yeah, we're not here to use the back or the belly or the hips. Yeah, use your feet. Use your legs. And the hips will float up from your legs. Come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Put the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Set yourself up and then go back up. Bridge or full wheel. This is it. This is the last back bend of this practice. So go for it. Take it on up. Root to rise. Yeah, that's it. Carrie, now relax your throat. Open your eyes and breathe deeply into your body. Okay, stay in your feet. Find your legs. Spin your inner thighs in and down. And sit McKenna. Relax your bum. Relax your throat. Stay with it. Stay with breath. You always rise higher on your exhale. Yeah, for 5. You got this. 4. You go up for 3. And 2. Soften your front ribs down, Rihanna. Hips high on 1. Tuck your chin. Everyone come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Place the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out. Bring your left hand to your heart. Bring your right hand to your belly. And breathe deeply into your body. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Draw your knees in together. Pull them into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Happy baby. Catch your feet from the outside. Then use your biceps to pull down. Drop your tailbone towards the floor. Draw your chin and lengthen the back of your neck. And then can you pull both shoulders down towards the floor, towards your mat. Extend your feet to the sky. Straighten your legs. Extend your feet to the sky. Bring your hands under your hips. Bring your hands under your hips. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower your legs 1/3 of the way and hold right there for 5. Straighten your legs. 4. Spread your toes. 3. Rotate your inner thighs in and down. 2. 1. Lower your legs 1/3 of the way and hold for 5. Straighten your legs. 4. Spread your toes. 3. Pull the pit of your belly in. 2. 1. Lower your feet 2 inches off the mat. Lift your shoulders off the floor. Look at your feet. 5. 4. Spin your inner thighs in and down. 3. 2. 1. Head down, legs up. Interlace your fingers behind the nape of your neck. Float your shoulders up off the floor. And then lower your right leg down 2 inches off the floor. Switch legs. Yeah, just switch. 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 Keep going. Switch. Straight legs. Straighten them. Switch. 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 Go for 10. 9. Lift your shoulders up. 8. Take your elbows wide out to the sides. 7. 6. Use your core. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay, lie back. Stretch your arms over your head. Stretch your legs long. Breathe into your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock and roll front to back. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Come to a seat and set up for frog. Frog pose. Let's face the windows today. Let's do it like that. Face them. If you need extra padding under your knees, roll the sides of your mat over. Double pad. Take your knees wide. And then look back at your heels. Put them directly behind your knees. Dorsiflex both of your feet. And this is a good place where you can use blocks underneath your chest. I like to put one lengthwise right under my sternum, and then you can put one under your forehead if you need that. And if you're unsure, look in the mirror to the right. And this is a really good point of reference, this mirror in this room. And notice, are you hanging in your lower back? Draw the pit of your belly in and up. Protect your lower back. And you're going to move your heart forward, move your hips back. And you want to go right up against the point of resistance. As you feel the hips start to open, take your knees wider. Can you get your heels behind your knees, Carrie? Take your feet wider. Take your feet wider. And then dorsiflex your feet. See how Rihanna has it there? Yeah. Yeah, and then bring your heart further forward. Bring your heart further forward. Yeah, do you feel the resistance there? Okay, stay there then. Drop your head down. And breathe deeply into your body. Come back to the sound of your breath. So if you've moved away from it, chances are you're in your head. And then the thoughts come in and they just take you out. Then you become a slave to your mind. But your mind should be the slave to your soul. Start to feel the body let go, deepen, go deeper. Realign. Check yourself. And that's an everyday practice. Check yourself. Where are you holding back? Where are you letting yourself off the hook? Where are you excessive? Where are you deficient? It's not a judgment. It's like check in. Hold yourself accountable. Where are you losing power? What can you give up? What's possible in this moment, on this day? Okay, slowly rise up. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Make your way up. Swing your legs towards the front of the room. Lie down on your back. And then once you're back there, take your legs up. Reverse the blood flow. Calm your nervous system. So either waterfall or shoulder stand. If you're in shoulder split, yeah, shoulder stand, plow pose. An invitation to go to plow. Take 3 breaths to make your way onto the back of your body. Unravel yourself one vertebrae at a time. And then one counter stretch. So go reverse plank or reverse table or fish pose. Open the front of your body back up. If you really feel compelled to do a full wheel again, go for it. Ellie's got reverse table right there. Open the front of your body back up. Yeah, that's it, McKenna. And then try to put the soles of your feet on the floor. Just point your toes towards the front of the room. There it is. And then drop your head back. Lift your hips up. Open your throat up. Open your heart up. Come on down. Savasana. Take rest. Turn your palms up. Close your eyes. And move into deep, deep rest. Begin to deepen your breath. And put a little wiggle in your fingers, a little wiggle in your toes. Just begin to wake yourself back up. And then as you're ready, bend your knees, put your feet on the earth. Toe heel your feet wider than your mat. Drop your right knee in, and then switch. Drop your other knee in. Do a little windshield wiper with your legs. Enjoy your stretch. You can draw both knees into your chest. Keep your eyes closed. Rock to a seat. And once you arrive into your seat, bring your hands at your heart center, Anjali Mudra. And we'll close the practice together as we open through the sound of one Om. Take a big inhale through your nose, fill your lungs up. And take your hands up to your third eye center and acknowledge your inner light. So forehead center, sixth chakra, consciousness, white light. So again, like where your attention goes, the energy flows. So without even looking up, we just bring the awareness there, draw attention to it, and then make a commitment to continue to move towards the light. Namaste. Thank you. Good work. Bye, girls.